like to thank the team Wizards.exe for inviting us to join the International Day event. And for our non-technic workshop, we are Team Xeo from Romania. We decided to ally with two other teams from our country, Esentza, Robotics and Modus Vivendi. The topic for this workshop will be organizing events, including FTC Teams, especially. And right now, the event created by Modus Vivendi has ended. And in the next minutes, we'll show you a few tips and tricks of how to organize these events, because we all went through the same problems, the same issues, but also very different.
We from Esentza Robotics, from Beclean, have tried, and I can say we managed to create the Esentza Robotics Summer Camp. Here in Romania, the season ends mid-spring, and we thought, why not shift such an event as a summer camp outside the season and try to invite as many teams as possible to have a good time in our town, and also learn something different in a very fun way, with a big smile on their face, and yeah, we think we made it.
We wanted to help teams bond while also having fun and learning new stuff helpful for their next season.
Hi, we are Modus Vivendi. We have just arrived to our headquarters from the event we have organized, RO001 Xeo, and we are very tired from this event because such an event takes a long time to organize and to prepare for. And in this video we want to tell you the things we have gone through and how hard it is to organize such an event.
So, starting with the start about our event. It all started when we participated in Xeo Talks and in RO001 Summer Camp, and we thought we need to make an event like this, but we were struggling to decide between doing something for the local community and something for the national community, for the FTC teams. So we merged these ideas into one, and we created an event within 2 days. The first being a conference, and the second being an opportunity for the local community to see what STEM really means, and to offer volunteering experiences and also doing something for a charity, pretty much.
We also organized an event called Xeo Talks, which was about 2 days. And we had speakers talking about STEM education and FTC fields, to try to acknowledge the others, to know what is FTC about, and how to spread FTC spirit.
So we have three the same kind of different events. We have 2 days we organized with conferences, we have a summer camp, and we have a conference and a demo game organized by Modus Vivendi. And we really hope you'll find these tips really helpful, and we'd like to see you organize more events in FTC, because it's a really nice opportunity to gather together and work something really nice out.
And in the following, we would like to show you not only what to do in order to create a beautiful event, but also learn from our mistakes, which were plenty and hopefully not too bad. So, what can I say? Be imaginative and keep the motivation high.
Hi, we are team RO001 Modus Vivendi from Oradea, Romania. Firstly, we want to thank Team Xeo for inviting us to participate in this amazing project. The event we have just recently organized is called RO001. We will talk more about the name later on in this video. The idea came up into our mind thanks to the two events organized by Esentza and Xeo, and we wanted to do something on our own. We weren't sure if we should focus on the local community or on the FTC community, but after some debating about it, we decided to merge those two communities and to have an event that focused on both of them.
Yes, and it was a 2 days event, basically. So the first day was dedicated to the 20 FTC teams that participate in our event, and with all the fun activities and icebreaker games, a quiz and a party in the evening. And also the second day was made up by demonstrative matches, which were open to the public, and also we had a charity cause. The charity cause was a 17-year-old boy from our school, which was born without his iris, and he has a huge passion for STEM, for all the technology stuff. And we thought we need to help him, so we put up donation boxes all over the place. We started giving up cookies. We also asked the teams to send us or to come with some 3D printed parts which were in the Valentine's Day theme, sort of. And also we did something like a withdrawal and we earned some money for our colleague.
So the first topic we want to talk about is branding and promoting your event. After you decide yourself what kind of event you want to organize, you have to take into consideration the target group you want to focus on. Ask yourself questions like who are they, from where are they coming from, how many are they gonna be. After you have established these things, you can start thinking about how to brand and promote your event.
For the FTC community, you should think about a simple brand with a suggestive name that will give up the main ideas and the things that you're offering with this event. And also, you should use a simple poster that will suggest again the things that you're offering.
When talking about promoting the events throughout your teams, you have to offer them honest examples of what they are going to do. Like give them the schedule, the exact schedule of the different workshops or things that you have established that you are going to do.
Being honest and showing them the schedule and showing that everything is well organized will give you credibility in front of them. So you can they can trust you and they will travel that distance from their town to your town to participate in your event. It's logic.
Another important thing that we have done when organizing our event was asking the speakers to make little video invitations where they talked about who are they, what they're going to talk about throughout in our event, and they surely made people to want to come to our event more when seeing what we had to offer.
Another thing that you can do in order to invite people is to try to talk with them personally and invite them, and again making sure that the human contact is there because FTC is all about connecting teams and sharing experiences.
Also, make sure that you don't forget to make an event on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media you have. Since our event was focused on the local community as well, and our followers are many people from Oradea, the town we are from,
it's really important to focus your branding on the things you have in common with this target group, with the local community. So a thing that we used since the start of Modus Vivendi is the thing that we used in our brand, the symbols of our city. And we really achieved some support from local businesses because we promoted local treasures, so to say. And also we use that kind of mentality to build up the brand for our event because we transformed the name of our city, Oradea, into Oradea, which means the hour to, and after that we added learn. So Oradea cunoaște, the hour to learn, pretty much.
When trying to convince people to come to your event, make sure that you have a strict plan on posting on social media. Also be constant, don't make a post now and post about it a week later because people will not be keen on coming to your event if they don't keep up seeing in their newsfeed things about and news about your event. Also, make sure that you collaborate with local NGOs and different personalities that will truly promote your event and also convince people to come to your event. One example was that our host from the demo we have organized was Richard Ballind, an actor at our local theater that has a very big following on Facebook.
Yes, he's like an icon for our city. Another really important thing worth mentioning while organizing an event is like figuring out if the participants have the disposition to participate into the project. Like analyzing the distance that they have to make in order to reach the event. A really important thing is to make sure that they check in early so they can put up or put down all their stuff and like prepare for the event.
Like, you have to think about the fact that spending hours stuck in workshops is not something they would prefer to be doing, because they are probably very tired from their long journey and all they want to do is sleep. But if they don't have somewhere to sleep, then they'll just not pay attention to the courses. You have to make sure that you have a long enough lunch breaks, because people will be hungry and they will need to eat in order to pay attention to the courses. Make sure that you also give them coffee, maybe to wake them up a little. We had the problems with our lunch breaks because we had to cut them short and people had to figure out where they were going to eat. They either skipped the courses or they ate throughout the courses,
which was a huge inconvenience. A thing that we did in order to keep the courses short and also like make people communicate with each other was that at the same time there were 3 courses going on, and a person, in order to like sign in to a course, they needed to rip off a ticket from a big banner, and you took that ticket and you went to your course. And afterwards, in the pause, you could talk with your colleagues and ask them, hey, how was the social media marketing course? Because the building robots course was really nice, and we assured communication throughout that.
So make sure that the accommodation is acceptable at least, because it's frustrating coming from a long journey to find that you have a really bad bed to sleep on or that the conditions are miserable. So do some research, go to the hotels or to the different places that you have found accommodation and make sure that the places are respectful.
Also, communicating with your participants is a really important thing because they need to feel like you care about them. So it's really nice to go to your participants and ask them, how is it going? Everything is okay? Can I give you something? Is your volunteer helping up and stuff like that? So the person can actually tell you their problems instead of just taking them and like complaining about them later, maybe.
You have to benefit from the fact that you organize this event, so you have the chance to mingle throughout all the groups and you have the possibility to talk to everybody. So don't waste this opportunity and make sure that everybody is satisfied.
A huge problem that we encountered and that everybody encounters while organizing an FTC event is the social anxiety that builds up. So you need to make sure that everybody is communicating, maybe doing some icebreaker games. With some icebreaker games can be as effective as coffee while energizing people, and as well mixing the teams together can make them socialize.
During the informal events, communication is key. Make sure that you ask people how they are feeling and what they want to do, and let them choose what they are going to do next. Make sure that you have a list of options that are doable and don't stick to just one thing, because maybe people will not be in the mood for that. The last topic we want to talk about is correctly managing your team. By the team, we mean the team that actually organizes the event, because such an event takes a lot of time to prepare for and to organize, and it can be very tiring and stressful. So you have to be prepared that there will be a lot of things to do, a lot of tasks to be divided, and you need to divide these tasks throughout your team evenly, and make sure that every person that has a big task to do will have some helpers to help him. Also, make sure that you don't overstrain yourself. Be sure that everybody will have the time necessary to eat, to sleep, and that they will receive the pause they need to disconnect themselves from the team, from the event that you organize, because it is stressful and it is sometimes too much for teenagers like us to do such a big event.
The built-up stress is an usual thing while organizing events, so you need to take some stuff into consideration while organizing and keeping the team focused and fully functional. So the lead organizer should always check up on the team and see if he can help them, or if he can by any means lighten up the mood for them, so they can be happy and friendly as well while doing their best work. Also, there's a lot of stress because of the stress building up. A lot of people tend to be more aggressive and stuff like that. So each individual should expect people to change their behavior because of the stress. So you need to stop taking things personally and think about the fact that the people that are working with you are your friends, so they don't mean to hurt you by any means.
It's very important to take the time necessary to listen other people out, to listen to your teammates, because by doing this you can be the little psychologist that your team needs, and everybody will feel a lot more distressed after voicing their problems.
The last tip that we have for you is a thing called the crisis cell. The crisis cell is a team made up of bold and creative people. This technique is pretty much used at music festivals, at big music festivals. So those creative people are the people that can make a quick plan B during some times of chaos and unpredicted events. So believe us, there will be a lot of unpredicted times while organizing an event.
Yeah. After realizing what a nightmare organizing an event can be, you surely ask yourself, why is it even worth it to go to such a length to organize an event? Well, for us, Ora de a Cunoaște helped us make connections with teams we have never talked to before, and it helped us bond with our friends made throughout the last seasons. As an organizer, you have the opportunity to talk to every single team, and trust me, there are some wonderful people out there in the FTC world.
We'll see you soon, we hope, at the World's Championship. And yeah, bye!
Bye.
Bye bye.